Hello everybody and welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'll be bringing you today's episode. Now I've been trying to get away from doing the intros, but I haven't had a whole lot of success with that. So I'm going to have to go back into doing that again, but I'm going to try and keep this as short as I possibly can. I apologize for how infrequently we've been posting videos the last few weeks. Been working a whole bunch of extra shifts, and then I went in and had eye surgery, so I've been recovering from that and still am. But hopefully within the next couple of weeks, we're going to get back to our usual routine of having a decent number of videos coming out for you guys, especially all those exclusive videos for our patrons. We're really trying to focus on giving you guys some awesome content. So for anybody that is interested in that, just go ahead and check the description of the video down below. And I've had quite a few questions, even though we've had this system in place for a little while, quite a few questions on how you can, how our fans can tip us or show appreciation to us, and you can buy us a cup of coffee. We set up a quote-unquote tip jar for that. Again, just check the description of the video down below if you're curious about that. Otherwise, hope you guys are enjoying things. Please email us with anything, strategies you would like to see, questions you may have, videos you would like to see. If you would like to see us do the true crime stuff again, or just the mob stories on Vegas, or the history of Vegas, or restaurants, anything you might like to see from us, please shoot me an email, sincityliving@gmail.com. We love shooting this stuff for you guys. Otherwise, we're going to jump right into today's video. So for today's video, this is also going to be in relation to dealing itself. I want to talk about how to make your dealing and your payouts smoother. The smoothness of your payouts and the smoothness of your motions is a huge indicator of how good of a dealer you are. Generally, when we talk about good dealers, it comes down to a few things. Procedures, of course, absolutely procedures, not making a lot of mistakes. Nobody makes zero mistakes, just not making a lot of mistakes, and not making basic mistakes. And a lot of times those mistakes stem from procedural issues. If you follow every single procedure, you have less and less mistakes. Not arguing with the box, of course, and how they do their payouts. Now, the first one I want to talk about is go slower. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast, something we used to say in the Army. By the way, don't forget everybody about our upcoming regularly scheduled live streams that are going to be every Tuesday. This first one's coming up this Tuesday at 2 o'clock, and it's also going to be our monthly charity live stream. After that, we'll just be doing our weekly, probably start with a craps tournament or blackjack tournament, something along those lines. Now, the slow is smooth, smooth is fast doesn't mean go mind-numbingly slow. I know a few dealers that watching them deal, I might as well go out for a pizza and a movie and come back to watch the last of their payouts every roll, because it's just incredibly slow. You want to be efficient. But I also know some dealers that don't look like they're moving fast, but damn, they're always finished before anybody else. And again, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Now here's the thing. Those dealers that don't look like they're going super fast but end up going really quick, one of the things about them is they aren't taking shortcuts. They're not going straight from their stacks, hand to hand off a payout, but they are actually paying it properly out into the come and then stacking it up and going. You very rarely see them do the things like capping their bets. Now, what you do see them do is move at a deliberate pace. They move at the same pace. Some people try and move so fast that the tiniest little error and their hands are moving too quick and it just literally jacks everything up. It's better to go at a deliberate pace and then go and hand off the bet. You don't have to go lightning fast. You just drop out the payout and hand it off. Okay, I'm going to move these stacks up a little bit so you guys can see them, because as an example of what not to do, I know a few dealers that try and and what it looks like as they're trying to move this lightning fast, it looks really herky-jerky and looks really awkward and looks really bad. I used to know another dealer that he's moved on to another place, that he thought he was the world's greatest dealer, and in reality he was considered one of the worst dealers on his crew, was considered the worst dealer on his crew. And one thing that he would do, he didn't make a lot of mistakes, but when he did, he made a whole bunch of them because he was a space case, because he thought he was so great. But one of the things that was really annoying with what he would do, he would appear at first to move at a deliberate pace. He would, as bets are coming, his dice are rolling. He's looking at the bet and he's calculating it out. He's moving at a nice, deliberate pace as he goes to his stacks. But then, as soon as his hands touch the chips, he suddenly put himself in fast forward, and it, one, looked really stupid, and two, again, had that real herky-jerky, terrible look to how he was dealing. So to enhance the smoothness of your dealing, slow down. Slow down, go nice and deliberate. You don't have to go super fast, and just make your payouts. Just make your payouts. Along with that, one of the best compliments you ever hear a box make about a dealer is, I can't hear him deal. I can't hear his payouts. That is an amazing compliment, because most people are slamming their chips around. And that's all you hear is, or even when they're putting their chips away back on the stacks, slamming them down. And you hear everything. Now, in a quiet environment like I'm in right now, I would be able to hear pretty much every payout. But in a casino with music going, people talking, and all this going on, you really have to be banging them around for me to hear what you're doing. The best dealers are not only smooth, but they're silent. One of the things I used to work on was trying to make my bets, my payouts, as absolute quiet as I possibly could. I tried to set them nice and quiet on the tables, stack them up nice and quiet. I wasn't trying to do this. I was trying to go nice and smooth and quiet. And it really sped up oddly enough, sped up my dealing, increased the precision of my dealing. I got a lot more precise and just improved my overall dealing. So, and every so often I would just pick a day, usually one day a week, where I would deliberately focus solely on trying to make my payouts as silent as I possibly could. The other days I just dealt my normal game, but that practice once a week smoothed out my payouts, slowed down my payouts to make me therefore faster, smoothed them out, made them more precise, made them cleaner, and again, quieter. When I first started dealing, I had a supervisor that was a friend of mine. He's a buddy of mine, and we were always giving each other crap. And one day he's like, "Man, it sounds like I got a Clydesdale next to me." And that was fair, because I was banging stuff around, and I'd only been dealing for a few months. So that was something I always kept in my head. Another thing that I absolutely wish more dealers would do is to look ahead. Actually, let me do it this way. I will see dealers that say the point is a 9, okay? I will see dealers that as soon as the winner 9 comes, they will grab their stack of, they'll grab a stack of reds, and they'll look at the first bet, and they'll grab one green, put it down, size in, then they'll go to the next bet, and then they come back to their stacks, grab one green, then they'll come back to their stacks, grab one green. Actually, this one you can grab two. All right. Now, it's okay if that's, every so often. That's fine. Every so often, no big deal. But that's literally every single payout, and these are dealers that have been dealing for years. These aren't rookies. These aren't new dealers. These are dealers that have been dealing craps for years. Look ahead. A good dealer is looking at this and going, okay, I know that I don't need a single ace. Everything is an even dollar amount. I'm not going to need any ones. So I definitely know I need a crap ton of red in theory. And I look at it and go, okay, I'm going to need more than one green. I can glance at this and go, I need either 4 or 5 green, depending, because I could pay that one with just one green, could total it. It depends what they have in the rail. I could also, theoretically, on the other two, pay them 50 for 10 if they have a lot in their rail. So either way, I'm going to grab a bunch of green, or a bunch of red, And I'm going to grab a bunch of grain. So I can come through and go, okay, here we go. And done. I don't have to keep coming back to my stacks because I looked ahead. Look ahead. So few dealers do that. Those things, slow down, deal quieter, be more precise, follow procedure, cut things out in the come when you're doing place bets, things along those lines, and look ahead. Look at your bets. Look at all the bets on the table. Those things will significantly increase your efficiency and your smoothness as a dealer. So I hope you guys find this interesting, illuminating, enlightening, just plain fun. We'll catch you guys next time. Bye now. Thank you everybody for watching today's video, and as promised, a little bit more detail on things that we are working on. So again, we want to continue trying to expand the channel. We're really hoping to be able to add roulette as soon as possible, and then some video keno, video slots, stuff along those lines. Unfortunately, it ate up almost all of our cash, paying off all of our bills during the month of January while we were down. And now that the holidays have ended, YouTube's payouts have dropped significantly. So we're kind of treading water here as far as all that goes. Do have a lot of things we want to add, though. Not just those things, those additional games, and hopefully some carnival games and such like that. But the live streams. The biggest problem right now with the live streams is with 3 jobs combined between the 2 of us, 4 if I include the 20 to 30 hours a week I'm putting into the YouTube channel. It's very, very difficult for me to have a day and time that I can commit to doing the live stream every single week, because we also have our very young child to take care of. But I'm trying to figure that out. I'm thinking it's probably going to end up being on Monday nights or Tuesday afternoons, or possibly both. I intend to do at least one live stream exclusively for our patrons, and then another one on the YouTube channel. So possibly both days. We also have a few other things that we really want to attempt to move forward on. I'm just running into either time or skill set issues. I do want to eventually have a website going for us. I did used to program websites over a decade ago. A lot of things have changed, and I just don't have that time. And not a whole lot of knowledge on the current state of building websites, hosting what sites can host, and how to build up the e-commerce stuff. So if anybody has any skill sets along those lines and would like to answer some questions or just help us out, shoot us an email, sincitylivingLV@gmail.com. Also, I really hope to be able to start adding some exclusive stuff from Sin City Living, logoed shirts, hats. I'm looking to get custom dice made, even custom layouts made, although those would be pretty expensive. But I know zero about e-commerce and drop shipping and anything along those lines. So if you have any skill or knowledge in that area, please email me. I would love to ask you some questions and see if you can answer a few to help me figure out how to get that going. Same thing with designing our logos. I had some logos designed, very, very small logos, unfortunately, not big enough to blow up to put on t-shirts and stuff like that. And again, I know I know nothing about logo design, graphic design, any kind of websites that could do it. I literally know nothing. So if you have any skill or knowledge in that area also, please email me, and you're willing to answer some questions, please email me and let me know. I'll admit I don't even know where to start as far as asking some questions, but I'm sure I'll ask a few, and that'll trigger a few more, so on and so forth. So yeah, there's that, and of course we do hope to continue to improve our AV setup, but I am an AV moron, so also right there, if you have any skill sets or knowledge in that area, please email me, and are willing to answer some questions. Please email me and let me know. We would love to help. Otherwise, again, thank you everybody for watching, and we're very excited to continue bringing you our videos. Bye now.